Subject that I've covered pretty relentlessly over the course of the last couple of years, I guess more than anything, to try and wake up people as to the truth and to get other media channels to cover a story they weren't very keen on, are the channel crossings. Well, we're very lucky here at GBNews because we have Mark White here as our Home Affairs and Security Editor. And Mark, you've been in Dover Harbour today. I would guess you were the only media person there. What's been happening?
Yeah, there were a few photographers, I think, from the newspapers, but I couldn't see any other television cameras here in Dover today. I think I'm shortly going to be given the freedom of Dover. I've been here so many times in recent months. But yes, again, today it was a significant day because it was the first small boats to make the crossing from France to the UK in 2022. A number of small boats, we don't know exactly how many, but I counted at Dover 71 migrants in two separate boat landings there, and not boats that landed in Dover, but certainly the Dover lifeboat landing a number of migrants, 35 at 10:30 this morning, and that was followed a few hours later by the Border Force vessel Hurricane that came in with 36 migrants on board. So 71 today that I counted in Dover. We don't know if there were any others elsewhere that we've missed, but significant, I think, Nigel, that there was only really a window of a few hours where it was just about passable in the channel to push these small boats out from northwestern France, and that's exactly what the people smugglers did to put these boats out from beaches in the Dunkirk area across to the UK, and a few of them made it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's been blowing a hoolie for the last week, and it was literally just a few hours, wasn't it, when the wind was down to about 10 miles an hour. Now, we've had, over the course of the last few days, the official figures for those that were stopped crossing the channel or found on the beaches. We have no estimates for those who landed on beaches and got away. An official figure for last year, 28,300, treble what the number had been in the previous year. From what I can see, Mark, there is absolutely no disincentive whatsoever for this to continue this year. Do you have, and I'm putting you on the spot here, you haven't got to answer, do you have any idea of what the scale of this might be in 2022?
Oh, I think it's going to be significant. I mean, it would not surprise me if we got to the point where there were double the number of migrants crossing by the end of this year as compared to last year, so up towards 60,000 or so. It wouldn't surprise me at all. We've got, of course, the Borders and Immigration Bill that will soon come into law, and that's going to have, we're told, a maximum life in prison for people smugglers. But that's not going to be any real disincentive for them from a criminal enterprise that nets them thousands of, or millions, I should say, of euros on weeks where it's good enough to put a good few boats into the water and across to the UK. And the other issue, of course, within this bill, they say that those claiming asylum will go to the back of the queue. Well, that doesn't mean that they're going to be returned to France or wherever. It just means that they have even longer to wait before they find out whether or not they get asylum. So is that really a disincentive for them?
No, it's not at all, and we'll keep on following this story. Mark White, thank you for your report from Dover Harbour this evening.